Hello everybody. I'm on vacation up in Washington State, hence the really tall trees. And just want to let you know, I got the GPS magnet mounts put together. I did that quite hastily enough that I set my garage on fire. And I was going to bring those with me, and in my haste I forgot them, so they're still sitting at the house. So this video is just going to show you how I made the magnet mounts. The purpose for the magnet mounts is so that I don't have to stick Velcro on the car every time I want to do a speed test. And if you're thinking, okay, magnets won't stick to plastic, you would be correct. But there is a way that I do it, and I make one-way magnets. If you've never seen a one-way magnet, you might want to stay around. If you're not interested in seeing how I build a magnet mount, it's on this video. I'll get some run footage and show how the thing's used when I get home and get back to it. So if you want to see how I make these things, if you want to see what a one-way magnet is, if you want to see how strong a one-way magnet can be, hang around, and that's what's coming up next. I'm going to make the magnet mount for the GPS. Take this little plate and have these little neodymium magnets, or neodymium. I'll let you guys argue about what you want to call it. Either thing you call it, I will know what you're talking about. That's going to go there, but I'm going to recess it into the metal. These are 0.0625 in thickness, so I'm going to make the holes about 0.0624, and they're 0.0625 if I didn't say it right. So I'm going to make the holes about 0.0624, so they'll be just below the surface. And this little thing here, I was going to make an extra magnet mount so I could show you how strong they were. And these two little tack wells cost me about $600, I think. I had 25 quarts of pure synthetic oil and some antifreeze and some transmission fluid and a weed eater and a welder. And anyway, when I struck a bead, I struck the arc to make these beads. Apparently there was a roll of paper towels that was a little too close, and the spark made it over to the paper towels, which I didn't see, and it smoldered just long enough. When I went inside, caught on fire. Caught the oil on fire, caught 2 gallons of gas on fire, ate my weed eater, and all the other stuff that I mentioned, and I was able to get it out without hurting myself, so it's just a $600 stupid tax. So I paid my own $600 stupid tax, and here we are making magnet mounts. So I hope everybody appreciates this. What we're going to do now is I'm going to cut the recesses in here to mount these. One other thing that I do when I put them inside the plate is I actually epoxy them into place, and the reason for that, this is steel and it sticks to steel quite well, but it sticks to iron better. So if I ever stick this to anything that's iron, the magnet will come out and stick on the iron. So if I epoxy them into place, they will live where I choose for them to live. And I'm doing this in Filmic Pro on my iPhone, and I'm wearing a Bluetooth headset because it's a noise reduction headset, and hopefully it won't be too awfully loud. So that's what we're shooting for right now. I get this quill zeroed out, and we'll see if we can make a couple of holes here. Couple of divots, and the magnets are 1/2 inch in diameter, so I do 250 or 0.252, and that gives me just a little bit of wall in between the two magnets once they're epoxied into place. And if I start this up, if it's too loud, I'm going to probably speed through some of this anyway, but if it's too loud, I'll turn it down in post. Contact. So that's what they're going to look like when they're done.
Got the magnets finished for the GPS. One of the things that come up quite a bit, this is what I made the washer for, so I could put something on here so I could hang on to this thing. And one of my questions I get frequently is how much will it pick up? Well, that anvil is 15 pounds, and stick the magnet on there. I needed some way to hang on to it, so you can see it's easily picking up the 15-pound anvil. Now, another question that I get is, I use them on the back of my phone, I use them on a bunch of stuff, so I get frequently asked, well, won't that hurt your phone? Won't that hurt your GPS or whatever? Well, here's the nice thing about the way I make these magnets. Okay, this is the magnet side, this is the not magnet side. It won't even hold its own weight up, okay, on this side. It's just, there's just nothing there. But if I turn it around, now, kind of a mistake. I gotta move it to the edge so that I can get it off of here, because there's no way to peel it off otherwise. But nothing on that side whatsoever. There is just no magnetic energy on the back side of this magnet. Flip it over. And it works. And the reason I made the washer on here is so that this part doesn't go to waste, because that's a 1/4 thread, and I can actually mount a GoPro or something on that, stick that on the hood, the roof of my car, bonnet, if you will, trunk, what do you call it, boot, I don't know, got a bunch of names for it, depends on who's listening to the video. But anyway, that's what one of these magnets looks like. And I use them on everything from cell phones to camera mounts to whatever makes something work. Come in quite handy.